you for that, Oscar. I can't believe you cheated with those gifts, though. That's disgusting. I don't know what kind of person would do something like that. My name is Mark Sorrell, and used to be a consultant, and I'm now a senior product manager at Rovio Stars, which means it's my job to make sure that our games make money and are a lot of fun. And the equation we usually use for defining if a game is fun, makes money, is lifetime value or lifetime revenue. Obviously we started by money already is numbers, that's fine, but we have to somehow also turn fun into numbers. And we do that by talking about retention. We make the kind of vaguely reasonable assumption that if a game is fun, people will continue to play it. Now, my problem with lifetime value, lifetime revenue as the specific thing we're aiming at, it's a good point, I'm just heckling myself throughout the entire of this talk, if you want to think about it. If you take a photograph at any point, you will have a marvellously snarky Twitter post. But basically, we use LTV, and it's an equation that brings together fun and money. The problem with it is that it is bullshit, because we treat it as if it were data. We think that LTV is data. It is not a piece of data. What it is an assumption. What it is a prediction. We should be thinking, particularly as product managers, particularly as people who need to know exactly how the world is, not how we wish it were, but we need to know how the world is. And when we talk about LTV, what we're actually talking about is a prediction, it's a guess. Retention is predicting into the future, it's saying what we think is going to happen. No, it's useful in a UA context. You can see how the business people in your company would want there to be, okay, keep going, Karen. You bastard. You put that slide in, just to be clear, that's not one of mine. But that is me. That's me, and that's my sister. So we'll get back on this. We'll get back on this horse. So the point here is that if you're in management or if you're in UA, it makes a lot of sense to look at a game in terms of lifetime value, because you're like, well, how much money can we afford to spend bringing people in? Okay, that's fine. It's great that you think that. But what we need to know as product managers, as people who design and make games that then make the money, what we need to know is what is going on inside the game. One of the things that we see a lot, I think, people push events and push sales. What they try to do is pump in more money into the economy. What they're saying is, we want you to spend your real money on our premium currency, right? All of us here either do sales, want to do sales, certainly think about them a lot. What we end up doing at that point is just pumping loads of premium currency into, loads of hard currency into our economies, whilst not simultaneously looking at where it's going. If you're not thinking about the rate at which your premium currency is being spent, rather than the rate at which it is being bought, then you're not looking at a healthy game. And on top of that, you're basing your assumptions on a prediction. If you're looking at LTV, you're saying we think our retention is going to be this. What we need to do is find a way of comparing games using measurements rather than predictions in a way that tells us about the health of the game economy itself. If you talk to any economists, they will tell you that one of the most important things about the economy is the velocity of the money inside it. So it's not necessarily all about how much money there is inside the economy, it's to do with how quickly it's being spent. A lot of what we talk about Keynesian economics, which gets talked about since the world economy crashed. I can't believe this is the most serious crowd I've ever had. Ever. Amazing. Well, look at what's on the screen. How can you be like,
tell us a joke.
Yeah, no, this is, it's fine. Seriously, this is bullshit. I mean, it's not, it couldn't be more obvious. We need measurements that will, the speed at which money moves through our economy is the thing that is really important. What we should be doing is having measurements that demonstrate our ability to sell people the things inside our games, to sell people the ideas that we're presenting to them. Here is a thing, you want more of it, if you give us money you can have it. We need to be thinking about the throughput of our games, not about how much money people are immediately spending, because then that just pressures us to get them to give us money, not to make sure that they're enjoying themselves. I can't remember how many more slides I've got to be honest. I think I was 38 seconds last year with like, yeah, I kind of remember how, there's at least 3. I reckon I've got a good solid minute. It's gonna, the thing about people, the thing about behaviour, I did the thing with the sales, and the world is equations. Oh God, there's loads more. That's the danger with these PechaKucha talks, you know. You think it's fine. I'm not going to plan. I mean, I know it's exactly formulaic, and I knew in advance precisely how long it was going to be and exactly what time each and every slide was going to go on, exactly what was going to be on it, way in advance. And I knew I was doing this bullshit months ago. Did I prepare? No, obviously, clearly not in any way. You know, you just, oh, come on. Come on, seriously, have you slowed this down? Are there more in here than you originally said? You were like, I'll just stick an extra one in there. This is 4 hours of PechaKucha, that's what you've got to look forward to now. Just a man standing on stage with some news deck for 4 hours. You've done it, right? Any questions? Can you do questions? Any questions? A sitting ovation. This is the last one, I remember that.